residents of eastern Coachella Valley.
Well, it takes less than 10 minutes, and your last chance to fill out the 2020 census and be counted is midnight tonight. Nico Payne is in our newsroom with a look at the only way that you can fill out the form at this hour and get it done before the deadline. Nico.
Good evening, Gino. That deadline is less than 7 hours away, and behind me is the website where people can go to participate in the 2020 census. Right now, Riverside County has a self-response rate of 67%, and officials are trying to increase that number with the last-minute push. The goal of the census is to get a complete and accurate count of everyone living in the United States and 5 of its U.S. territories. This year, city officials are pushing hard to avoid an undercount.
In India, we're at 54.5%, which is an improvement over the last few months, but still far below what we'd like those numbers to be.
The city of Indio has seen a slight increase in participation since last month, extending the deadline in hopes to see more people take part in the count.
It's estimated that $2,000 per year comes right back to their community in the form of funding for transportation, healthcare, education, and programs. So by not responding to the census, you're in essence leaving money on the table.
That's $2,000 per person. Over 10 years, that's $20,000. For 10 people, that's $20,000 per year and $200,000 over 10 years, adding up real fast. Officials from Palm Springs also talking about the importance of the census and how population plays a part.
A lot of the funding right now depends on the population size. So people might see that Indio gets a much larger share of funding for different issues because they have a larger population. They're over 50,000 people.
The mayor of Indio urging people that the census is safe when it comes to personal identification.
Census is safe. It's anonymous. It's not tracking you by name. It's just tracking you by population.
And when we take a look back to 10 years ago, officials say the participation rate is lower.
Unfortunately, our participation rate is slightly below where we were 10 years ago. If we want diverse communities like Indio and those other cities in the Coachella Valley to have representation at all forms of government, we want to make sure that each person is counted.
Again, the deadline to participate in the 2020 census is midnight tonight. And for those who cannot participate via computer, you can also participate by your phone. Reporting live in studio, I'm Nico Payne, NBC Palm Springs.